Hello and welcome to the Citadel of Flames. I'm going to do this dungeon a bit differently, as I'm going to take you directly with me and recording this live and not do a voiceover afterwards. This dungeon is pretty easy. At the beginning you just have to talk to an NPC again to just choose your path, and the rest of the group can already gather towards this area for path 1, which is Ferris Path. This path is fairly easy and not too hard. Actually, you just look for a fifth. You don't really need the fifth guy, but it's faster, easier, and yeah. So here on the other side, you can already see these fanatics, and then there are going to be 2 turrets that we have to destroy. I recommend focusing the turrets first of all, as they are doing a lot more damage than the fanatics. So yeah, this is like some role play the NPC is doing, so this takes a bit of time every single time, and yeah, but now you can just dodge through, and there you can see the turrets. Usually just pull the fanatics to the turrets so that they're pretty close to them, and you can DPS all of it down. And yeah, that's basically it for this little part. Make sure you don't stand in these lines, as they do really a lot of damage. But otherwise, just use reflex, dodge out if early enough if you get too much damage, and just kill the enemies. Now there's going to be this slave driver, and you can see this elite flame legion effigy. You don't have to kill that one, just target this one. As the other thing, I think, even respawns, so just kill this guy. It's not too hard. Break the CC bar, then you do 50% more damage, and you're good. There you see the effigy comes now. Whoops. Didn't watch my burning. Should have pulled my heal. But doesn't really matter. I'm getting pressed. That would also rally up. So then we got our first waypoint right here. And a bit more of running. Now we're going to do the skip run, which is like super easy. You just run past these guys and just run and run and run and dodge, and then just dodge again and get through there. So just skip this bonus event there. It's nothing really to worry about. And here you see 4 like fire stations or whatever they're called, and you have to kill these flame acolytes before they get to cast their whatever. And between the skills you have to kill them multiple times. I recommend just running back here, as most of the mobs just de-aggro. You don't have to deal with them because they do a lot of damage to their elites, and they're hard to kill, they respawn. You can also just kind of tank them, but I wouldn't do that. As you can see, the engineer just died to them. If they do come to the back, just jump over here, but make sure not to drop down there, as you will instantly die. And yeah, that's basically it, what we have to do. I think we have to kill 10 acolytes overall. For me, this is like almost 1 lava font and they're dead. So it's nothing too hard. and then just go back here. As you can see, he just de-aggroes. And I'm perfectly fine. You can also solo this if your teammates die, as you can see. But I'm also out of comment, so they could just use the waypoint if they wanted to. And there is already one acolyte back again. So kill that. Kill that one. And we should be done. Yep, we're done. Now these mobs will despawn, so we're perfectly fine. They can just use the waypoint as soon as I'm out of combat, and the other guy is... oh, he's still safe. Never mind, he will be down out of combat too. Now this part is a bit tricky at some point, but it's not too hard. You will have to pick up a flame, or 3 people will have to, and run past this, and put the flames into these fire stations again. If you have a mesmer, he can just blink over there and put down a portal here, as we are doing that right now, so you don't have to really run through there. So just take a flame, run through the portal, and place the flame. And the third guy has to do that, yeah. And that's it. And now 4 people will have to stay in these bubbles, and the 5th guy probably me, has to kill this gate controller. And that as fast as possible. Usually like a thief does this, as he has probably the highest single target damage in the game. And then you just run to the boss chamber, just skip this Hellstorm guy, skip this cutscene. My camera was kind of fucked up a bit there. And this is the final boss. He has like a big attack, and if you're burning, he does a lot more damage. So if you see this giant circle, just dodge it or get out. Break his CC bar and you're fine. This is just really not the hardest boss. If you don't have enough group DPS, you will have to kill these crystals as they heal him. But if you have more than enough group DPS, you can just out DPS that. As you can see, it tends to go up a bit, because I think we have just one guy doing these crystals, which is not that useful, as we should have more than enough damage. As you can see, you can also just stand in here and take the damage. It's not really not that much, so this is more or less like a brain AFK boss. I will not do path 3 of this dungeon, as it's like not that common to run it. But I will do path 2 next, and then we have like 2 dungeons left. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date. And thank you for watching, and see you next time.